was born into a world that was unfair, unjust, in which society broke everyone apart, just depending on your quirk. Emitter, transformation, and mutation. Mutation being at the bottom of the list, while emitters were treated like royalty at times. I was different, however. For some reason, I had a mutation quirk that didn't even kick in until later on. At first, I thought it was just a transformation until we went to the quirk doctor. Yeah, a plain type of wolf, lycanthropy type quirk. I thought it was cool. Nice. No one really talked to me as much, but still, I didn't really care. But when it became apparent that it actually stems from my mutative quirk, that just made things worse. I was seen as something weird, freakish. Nah. Though, yes, there are certain blends of certain quirks. I was unfortunate enough to be between the last two. Who would have thought? But I still smiled. I didn't really care what other people thought. I was happy at home with my mom. But as time began to progress, I was 6 years old. Come back for school. Since I did get bullied, I would come home with some cuts, a few bruises. But luckily for me, I was a quick healer. Huh. That's one good thing about my quirk, huh? But when I called out for my mom, yeah, she wasn't there. Everything was still at home, the food, the furniture, everything. So I just waited. I waited for her to come back. But then minutes became hours, hours to days. And I had to face facts. My mom left me. She left me at home. Didn't even bother to at least drop me off to an orphanage or anything. She just packed what she needed and left. Luckily, I did know somewhat about cooking by then, but not enough to get a job or anything. Hell, I was still a kid. So when the food ran out, I ended up hunting. Luckily, I like the woods more than the city anyway. Because I sure as hell didn't have no money. And again, time progressed. I was 10 years old. Used to being alone. Didn't even bother going to school. I thought, hell, who needs it? That was my whole thought. Until something actually pissed me off. Gave me a sense of emotion that I haven't really felt before. I felt angry. But it was over my friend Katsky. He was bullying someone. I mean, for one, I am used to him bullying me and only me. Well, I know he only did that because I was the only one with a mutant and transformation quirk. So, I still got like a sore thumb and was prime game for bullying. Soon everyone joined in, but at least it wasn't no one else. I saw this girl with horns being bullied. I rushed in there trying to be a hero, like I've seen on TV, but uh, he wouldn't listen to me. He started blowing me up even more. I told this girl to run. She didn't. She decided to help me. Big mistake. Because Kaski had two friends who have no problem cheating. One of them restrained her, while the other one pretty much threw rocks from above at both of us, making it so I couldn't even focus on Koski. And this is when my anger started to bubble up. Everything I held in ever since learning about my quirks just burst out of me as I attacked Koski. I suddenly grew claws on my fingertips. My teeth became elongated, symbolizing fangs. As I started attacking everyone, I leaped up into the air and almost ripped this one kid's wings off. But I just settled for breaking them. Stretchy fingers, boy. Let's just say he won't be playing any pianos anytime soon. In my blind rage, I started to slash at Koski, causing lacerations that would, not look good when it comes to the judge. If I even got to see one. In the end of it all, I was there, blood on my hands. I looked at the girl. She was terrified, but as I was running away, she ran up and hugged me, saying, "Thank you." She asked where I live. I told her the woods. This surprised her. Like, wait, what? Why the woods? Where's your parents? As my face soon showed the expression of sadness. Her realizing that I don't have any parents anymore. That I, was all alone. So, she offered me a place to stay at her house. I refused. Told her that all I would do was bring trouble. And she was better off not knowing me, forgetting about me, and going on with her life. With that, I walked away as she looked at Koski and his friends, and she walked the other direction. I knew what would happen to me if the authorities got a hold of me. Normally, you stand trial for what you did. Yeah, that's pretty much only if you're, emitter, transformation, and, mutation quirk user. Me, I was seen as more like a abomination of both classes. And they would possibly kill me. Otherwise, I wouldn't make it to trial. Thing is, I know I'm not the only one with these specific types of quirks, you know? Some people were just lucky, I guess, depending on their their chances, you know. But oh well, I've lived in the woods before. I can do it again easy. No trouble. Nothing I can't overcome. Oh, I was so wrong. They came for me. They used these dogs that have been enhanced with quirks somehow, or genetically modified to sniff out, well, anyone. He found where I lived before, my mom's old apartment. Then he found my hideout. Luckily, I wasn't there. I was by the river. Huh. Let's just say those ears came in handy when I heard them. So, I took a dive. Let the current carry me. I didn't know where I was going to go, where I was going to end up, if I was going to survive. All I know is that would be my best chance of living, other than going to trial. So, once I got to the end, I found myself in this weird place. It had bright lights, and for some reason, a lot of people around, just going throughout the whole streets. Even people, strangely enough, in the windows. Mainly women, but uh, yeah, I had no right to judge. As I just started walking, everyone looking at me, seeing that I had a mutation quirk, they turned their heads until this one lady showed up, patted me on the head, and asked, "What are you doing here?" I looked at her and I have nowhere to go. Would you like to stay with me? But I have a mutation quirk. So? Uh, um, are you sure? A lot of people were staring. I looked around and yeah, there were a lot of people looking. She just said, "Don't worry about it. I don't care about that. Just trust me." Trust? That's that's funny. Hmm. Well, I guess I can. So I walked with her to this one room. At least that's what I thought. But then I was pushed inside for some reason. She closed the door, and then I saw that these walls just fell. It was a cage. I was wondering, wait, what are you doing? Hmm? Oh, you're gonna be my greatest attraction. Like, what? Oh yes, my customers love mutation quirks, and you have just the most beautiful, adorable face ever. The ladies will love you. Like, I shh, don't worry. Trust me. This is your best option. So I just sat down and she took me to this huge ass building. As soon as she let me out, she grabbed my arm as her tattoos started to swirl off her arm onto mine. She's like, "Wait, you have a emitter quirk?" Yes, yes, I do. See, these snakes are highly versatile, at least the way I use them. as her tattoo just suddenly comes back onto her arm, but still left a impression on me. Uh, wait, what's your name? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, you can call me Medusa. Uh, you mean like, in Greek mythology? The Gorgon? Yes, precisely. Wow, you're a smart kid. Uh, thanks. Um, so, what do you need me to do? Clean? I, I, I I don't know if I'm that good at it, but I can try. Silly, silly boy. No, no. All you have to do is tend to my customers. Okay? Should be easy enough. How do I do that? Hmm. Well, they'll have requests for you. You'll go into a room that someone picked out once your name is called. But what should I call you? It won't be safe for you to use your normal name. So, huh. Why not I call you Rover? What? Yeah, Rover. I think that would work. But what's wrong with my. It's not safe for you to use it. What if your family were in danger or something? What if someone was looking for your family? Think about it. I I didn't. I don't think I exactly. So they're gonna have some requests for you. All you have to do is fulfill them. I'll feed you, bathe you, clothe you. I'll do whatever you need. As she just wraps her arms around him. Uh, um, okay. You can let go, please. Oh, does this make you uncomfortable? A little. The only one who would usually hug me was my mom, and oh, is she is she not looking for you? I don't think so. Mm, don't worry. If you want, you can call me mom. I don't mind. Uh, oh, um, you don't have to right away. If anything, why don't you go get situated? Take a bath, eat something, and rest. Okay, Rover? Yes, ma'am. As I went to sleep that night, I felt off, yet the way she spoke to me, the way she held me, it felt weird yet somewhat calming. It reminded me of my mom. I don't know what this weird feeling was, but if she's taking care of me and all I have to do is help her with her business, that doesn't seem too bad, right? That's what I thought. Next day, I woke up to some clothes, freshly washed, ironed. It sure beat being in the woods. I sure as hell didn't know how to iron or wash clothes. So I put them on and headed downstairs, in which Miss Medusa, she introduced me to her customers. At least older women. I was confused, wondering, so are these the ones who request me, or yes? And since you're new, they won't do anything to. Hmm. What's the best way I can put this? Hmm. Too forceful or uncomfortable. Okay. All right. I didn't know what that meant, but okay. It doesn't seem like it'll be too hard. As one of them walked up to me, said I was cute. I thanked her. She held my hand as we went into this room. There was a couch and a TV. So I just looked at her. She told me to just sit down and relax. I did. And all we really did was watch a movie. And she just hugged me the whole time, saying how I was soft. Again, I thanked her. She hugged me tighter. I didn't fight back. It was somewhat calming, like I was feeling love again. As time passed, that's pretty much all we did was watch movies, and she would hug me, somewhat giving me memories of my mom. And that's how that whole time ended. When we left the room, she said that, yeah, it was a fun experience. She enjoyed it. Medusa asked if I did. I said yes. And that's pretty much how it carried on for the first 2 years. I turned 13 soon after. But then my, at least Miss Medusa's customers started giving me strange requests. One of them wanted to, take pictures with me. One of them wanted to take a bath with me. And as they got more and more creative, she put on a movie. It wasn't the ones I was used to. It's with these two people, a man and a woman, just sitting there like we were on the couch. Then the man started kissing the woman as the customer started kissing me. Then it got more detailed as she mimicked whatever was happening in the movie with me. I started getting uncomfortable and told her that it's time to stop, but she said, just relax. I'll take care of everything. As the lights turned off.